Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Christian student diary. Thank you so much for opening up another page of this little diary of mine. Listen, I was convicted so bad last vlog because God really showed me that I do not, as I post now, talk about my interests at all, barely. Like, I feel so ashamed to say that there is so many parts of my life that are probably so like unexpected because I just never show you guys parts of it. Like, I never show you guys like my love for Pilates, my love for hygiene. Like, y'all see bits of my love for like fragrance and like beauty and stuff, but I really want to try to honor the life that God has given me and the interest he's placed within me. So I'm gonna try to do better at like showing you guys like all the things that I enjoy, like as I enjoy them, and not just only coming on here and like just sharing what I learn that like in my walk of Christ. Like, yes, that's very important, but I just realized that I'm like looking back at like, I don't know, the content that I used to love as a child and love as a kid, and why I love making content now. And it was always very personable, and that's why I made it so good, because people were just talking about the things that they enjoy and they love. So I'm gonna try to do better at finding a balance of that. So yeah, I'm editing a vlog right now. I usually edit every Friday, but last week was a very like work heavy week, but I'm editing now. And there has been so many new K-pop albums that's come out. I need to talk to y'all more about the K-pop tea, because I love listening to K-pop. I've been listening to K-pop for a while. Like, I look through my Google photos and there's like photos of like BTS in my camera roll dating back to like 2016. So it's been a while. But in Hyphen, they just released I don't know if you could tell, you can't see the cover, but it's Romance Untold, the Daydream edition. I really enjoyed their music. And then TXT, I made a vlog of me going to 2 TXT concerts, I think, on this channel by now. They released an album last week, so I've been listening to that on repeat while I'm editing. I just want to do better at like showing y'all what I'm interested in, because I don't know, I just feel that conviction of like, you be talking all this about God, but they know nothing about you. And to share the gospel is to share yourself. So we're going to try to do that a little bit more. But welcome back to another episode. But also, with that being said, I'm going to try to keep my English master's talk to a minimum. Y'all know I'm an English master's student. Y'all know I'm a stay-at-home English master's student, that I have a hybrid program. I would love to show you guys more like studying content and like study like cozy vibes to like motivate. But I feel like I talk about my master's program more than I show y'all me working on it. And I just want to be more of a shower than a teller type B. And if I'm telling y'all something, I want it to be something that I'm like genuinely interested in, because I'd be wasting a lot of time talking about stuff that God's like, that's not even your identity. Like, yes, you're a master's student, but that's not your identity. So God's working on me with a lot of stuff. But I'm trying to turn my TV on because I want to watch a Maya Graves YouTube video, because I didn't got behind. I love watching her videos, and I love watching her videos while I do reading for class. So that's about to be the vibe. I'm probably gonna light a candle and make it real nice and cozy so I can work. I also really want to get some more fall like decorations and stuff. I don't need to, but I want to really badly, just because my room is low-key like very fall autumnal coded. Like, it's giving autumn, it's giving harvest, and I love that. But I'm gonna figure out what's wrong with my TV, turn this vlog on, and get to reading, because we have 2 chapters to read. I think we have 2 chapters to read, so yeah. Hey guys, it's several hours later and I'm about to do a face mask. I did quite a bit of reading for class. I have like probably 3/4 of a chapter to finish tomorrow before class, but I usually walk on the treadmill and I'll read while walking, so I feel confident about that. And I also get up fairly early, so if I decide not to read on the treadmill, I'll just finish reading like just later afterward. This is the Beauty of Joseon Red Bean Refreshing Pore Mask. I'm breaking out as of lately. Also, I don't have my glasses on, so if this is not focused, I can't tell. But I've been breaking out as of recently, and I've wanted to do a mask to kind of clear out my skin a bit, rather as a part of a K-drama inspired clean reads book recommendation video I want to do. So yeah, I was like, I want to have another read to recommend. And I started this one that was apparently already in my Kindle Unlimited library. That's where I read most of my books from. And it's so good. It's essentially about a girl. It's like, sounds so crazy in theory, but like it's eating down. The book is about a girl who, she's a foreigner and she goes to Korea thinking that she's going to be doing a teaching job assignment, and it turns out it's been a scam the entire time. I'm setting my timer for 15 minutes. Turns out it's been a scam the entire time, and there's not actually a teaching job. She gets like robbed of like her bank account and everything. She lost her bank account, disputes it and all the things, and while she's trying to figure out what to do, she goes to like one of the little stall kind of like street stall restaurants, and she gets some food, gets some drinks, and then stumbles out on the street, and a lady that runs or is a part of an entertainment business rather stumbles upon her and is like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay? And like, she's a foreigner and she's a white woman, so she doesn't look like she can speak Korean like the main girl is that like this all happened to. And she responds to the lady in Korean, and the lady's like, oh my gosh, like, I actually work at an entertainment like business. You would be perfect for a role. Can I take you somewhere to get like something to eat or something to get you out? Because she was just in the street with her suitcase, a little tipsy after like eating and having fun at the little stall by herself. And so the lady takes her to a cafe, explains everything, lets her stay on her couch. And I was like, yeah, you know this is a fictional world when stuff like this happens. But she lets her stay on the couch and then like unpacks everything about like the role and everything, tells her she'll have to audition, and she auditions. But before she auditions, she accidentally walks into the wrong restroom and runs into a man, which is going to be the male lead in the drama and also the male lead of the book. And so far their chemistry is really good because the main lead also, she used to study abroad in Korea, so that's why she can speak Korean. And the school that she studied abroad in was the school that also the male lead attended, and he was a lot older than her, so she never like saw him, but he was like, I remember you because you were a foreigner, so like I remembered you. And so he like tells her like, no, yeah, like we've met before. And she's like, wow, small world. But that's where I left off, and I'm like, it's really good. Also, the chapters are really short, and one thing about me, if a book's chapters are short, I'm gonna eat it up. And everybody was saying that in the comments, that the book is super fast paced. I'm on page like I think I'm on, and don't judge me how close I have to hold my phone to my face, I cannot see. I'm on page 59, but so much has happened. There's like a lot of movement, so I'm super excited to read this. And with that being said, I may not read my textbook on the treadmill tomorrow morning. I may have to just tune into this one, but it's also only 8:16. Like, it feels so late, but it's literally, it's only 8:16. But I just had to like lay down and like unwind earlier, because reading all the text that I have to do for class sometimes gets really like just tiring. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna call it a night a little bit early and read a little book. But I wanted to do a face mask, like I said, to reset my skin. I'm also gonna do my nighttime skincare. I have not done my nighttime skincare consistently in like a month, so I feel like that's probably also why my skin is freaking out. So I need to get back on that. My nighttime skincare is just the 𝚘𝚘 black rice face wash, and then I use the Beauty of Joseon green plum toner. That is my holy grail. And then I use the Pond's moisturizer, and that's been my like go-to. I love Beauty of Joseon's products, hence me using their mask and then using their toner. I just really love their products. But I wanted to chat with y'all while we did a little self-care. because we're girls now, we're friends now. Y'all get to know the nitty-gritties of the books that I'm reading and the plot lines and stuff. But I'm for sure gonna have to keep you guys updated. Hopefully I make time this week to continue reading. I most definitely am going to continue reading tonight though, after I wash this face mask off and do my skincare and things. But yeah. Hey guys, good morning, happy Tuesday. We're at my desk putting my nails on. After I did my Bible time, I just realized how bare my hands felt. And I had to pray and say, God, like, should I put these nails on right now, or should I wait and just like let myself like breathe? Because I've been wearing my nails for the past like 2 weeks, and I was like, I don't feel myself without them, but I'm not sure, like I don't want to like be over dependent on these nails to feel myself. And God was like, no, you can put them nails on, because I just try to make sure I'm not doing stuff and not realizing like what I really mean by what I'm doing. Like if I say I don't feel myself without a physical object, I don't know. I just always like want to assess like why I don't feel myself. And God was like, well, you really like nails. Nails really make you feel a little bit more confident. You don't get your confidence from them, but they make you feel more confident. So it's okay to put them on. But it's like little things like that I would have never batted an eye to just ask God and be like, hey God, like why do I feel like not myself without them? And I've also, context, grew up always getting my nails done. My mom would take me with her when she went to the nail salon, and so I've always just had my nails. And it's kind of like, you know, when characters have like character packs, I feel like acrylic nails or just my nails being polished or done would be a part of my character pack. But all that to say, I asked God about that because I was like, what's tea right here? Because I don't want to be, you know, feeling like that. And it wasn't a bad feeling, but I was just like, just want to make sure. But we read the word this morning. All I have to say is the more I just talk to God and be more honest with him, the more I realize that God gives us answers for a lot of the things that we have questions about, but we just don't realize that he's giving us an answer because we haven't even recognized, or we don't recognize that God will answer questions that we haven't actually asked him, but he saw the question in our heart. Like, if that makes sense. And so I read 1 Samuel this morning. God answered a lot of things that I was like talking to him about, just feeling like I should be farther where I am in life. And I feel like that's a natural feeling that everybody like feels once in a while, especially like postgraduates. And he reminded me through this reign of Saul, because I always get Saul and Samuel mixed up, because why would he put two S names in one story? But anyways, it just makes me pay more attention to who's really doing what. But through the reign of Saul and Saul's impatience, when Saul gets a message from Samuel that like Samuel said he was going to be there and help him out, and then Samuel is late and doesn't show up when he says he's going to show up, and then Saul takes it among himself to give the Lord an offering, or to propose an offering before the Lord in hopes that the Lord would step in the place of Samuel. And in doing that, he basically disregarded the order that God had for things and tried to jump the gun. Jumping the gun, he showed God that God couldn't trust him. That God couldn't expect decency and order from Samuel or from Saul, because if stuff didn't go Saul's way, that he would go and make it like go his way. And the Lord just showed me through that, like, impatience when it comes to something that you are blessed with, when it comes to an opportunity you are blessed with, is really, really dangerous. Because if you are so impatient and will jump the gun, try to do stuff to get stuff done, and don't reverence God's plan in it, that's the sign from God that and it's never he thought, because he knew what we were gonna do, but it's always like God being like, and this and this the stuff I be talking about, so go ahead, step down. And Samuel comes and he tells him, like, you showed God basically that you are not a man after his heart. God wanted a man after his heart. And I said, that is tea. So anytime I feel behind or anything, I need to just give that to God and not try to jump the gun and do anything, because you can just discredit yourself and get out of position when you try to walk in just like your own plan. So that was a blessing. That was a word from this morning. But I really want to get into the book that I was reading last night, because y'all, tell me why the main lead, the female lead, she just turned so, she was so disappointing. I was so upset with her, because we know as children of God, as daughters of God, that a man is supposed to do what he says, and a man's supposed to be very upfront with you. This male lead never was doing what he said he was gonna do. He was consistently late when he said he was gonna hang out with her out like off set and stuff. But one thing he did do was always tell her, we cannot be in a relationship. And he's telling her that, and she's like, well, I know he likes me. So she takes it upon herself to develop feelings for this man. Meanwhile, the man has told her, like, we cannot be in a relationship. I do like you, but we can't be in a relationship. And he's telling her all this, but still pursuing her in a romantic manner, asking her on dates essentially and stuff, and being like, it's not a date, it's just two friends hanging out. Okay, so a dinner at a nice restaurant, you buying me my favorite food, it's just two friends hanging out, there's low lighting. Like, what do you think that I am boo boo the fool? But the girl basically like falls in love with him and develops like very, very strong feelings, and it comes to her demise because somebody follows them when they're on one of these friendly outings and takes a picture of them and then releases it to the public media. And a piece of context that in this story, the Korean population does not like when actors date and stuff. That's a part of the story. Don't ask me on how true that is in real life, okay? Also, I'm curing these nails with a gel top coat because it's supposed to make sure that the nails don't fade, and I've been wanting to try it for a while, and y'all know I can't see. It said 90 seconds. Okay, 90 seconds. But somebody follows them and takes a picture of them, releases it to the media. It ruins a job opportunity that the male lead was about to have. And they rescind the offer, and people giving her stern talks, being like, do you know what you did? And she was smart enough to tell people, like, no, we were never romantically, like, we weren't dating, because they weren't dating. He never once asked her out. So it continues on. He on his feelings because he lost the job. Meanwhile, she crying over the fact that he lost the job because of her. And I'm like, girl, I just think you need to grow. I just thought it was so immature of her, because they're supposed to be like grown. And so her crying over a man's loss of a job when the man knew that he could lose the job by going out with her, like, you know what I mean? Like, he set the boundary but never went through with it. And I was like, this is why we have to really watch what we say and watch what we do, because it's one thing to set a boundary, but it's one thing to like stay with it. And so all that happens. Fast forward, the end of the book, they end up getting back together, but not really. It was just so conflicting, and I really was just so disappointed in the female lead specifically, because she should have walked away. She should have walked away when he said, I like you, but we can't be together. And you may be like, well, that's a little harsh. Well, let's look at his actions. He was saying we can't be together, but then leading her on. He was saying we can't be together, then doing overly nice things that's not friendly. Like, that's not friendly. Like, it's okay to admit like you like somebody and then still be friends with them, but never cross that friend line. He was crossing that friend line every chance he got. So that just would have been a red flag for me. And I was just so disappointed, because I just thought the female lead was a lot more mature than she actually was, but she really wasn't. So I ended the book, but I ended up rating it a 2.5 stars, because I was just so disappointed in it. And it was a clean romance. But they had one scene in a latter chapter that got super close to being open door, not closed door. So I also marked that within the book and like deducted its ratings, because it wasn't necessary, because mind you, they were not dating. So you mean to tell me that there's just almost spicy scene with two characters that are not even dating, and the man told her he can't date, but they have an almost a spicy scene? Yeah. But I think that's my update. I'm gonna do some homework before class, and then probably talk to y'all next when we're getting ready, or we're done getting ready for class. But I just wanted to put my nails on, and yeah, just put my nails on before the day really started, and I forgot to, because I really love wearing my nails. It makes me feel more confident when I'm in class, like doing a discussion and being like, and I thought at this point, you know, I just love it. guys, we did my lashes, we helped my mom move some furniture, and then did some studying. I really wanted to do my lashes because the lashes that I have on are from Shein. I showed you guys them in a vlog like way back, but I never took the time to put them on. But today something in me was like, just do everything I need to do to help myself feel presentable, because I don't know, it always helps. But I rolled my hair up literally at like 10 a.m. for a class because I was just gonna wear a hat, but God was like, put a little extra effort in, because y'all, these days, I don't know, like these days I feel like it's just been a little extra work to make sure I'm doing the stuff that I enjoy in the midst of my schedule, because I don't know, I think when school starts rolling, like I kind of just consume myself, and that's why I was like, okay guys, I want to show you guys more of me in my vlogs, because God kind of just like convicted me and was like, girl, like you can show more of yourself, like it's okay, like yes, you were a student, but you were so much more. So yeah, have not done like the beauty and self-care stuff that I love doing, like, and I also think that's so interesting that like the more I get to know God, the more I realize he's redeeming so many parts of me. That like when I was younger, my mom said I was like a super girly girl. I loved like play doll shoes, I loved makeup and like little lip gloss sets. So I think it's crazy that like the older I got, the more I got out of it, because like I don't know, I think it just started assuming a negative connotation if you like to wear makeup or if you like to like indulge in girly things, and I just was not seen in a girly light to a lot of people. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just dim that girly side of me. But now that I'm like fully with Christ, all that side has come back, and I'm like, no, I love girly stuff, I love, you know. And I think honestly through locking my hair, I've like been able to heal a lot of my kind of root of not feeling girly, which was always my hair, just because it's a little bit on the kinkier side, and so it's harder to manage and make sure it stays healthy. And when I say harder to manage, that does not mean it's like impossible to style. I mean it's literally harder to manage. You have to put so much time, care, and effort in type 4 hair to make sure that you are moisturizing it properly, that it's detangled properly. Like type 4 hair is maintenance. You need to make sure that you are making sure that your hair has the maintenance that it needs. And I think that's the tea with type 4 hair that people don't realize, of like, no, type 4 hair is not bad hair. It just requires more maintenance because it's going through a lot of stuff sometimes. Sometimes it's just a little bit more kinkier because it's cold and it needs to be moisturized. Sometimes it's more kinkier because there's too much product on it. Because I think there's also a stereotype that if you have type 4 hair, it can't be fine. I've said this before, but my hair is fine. It's on the finer side, as it also is still type 4. So I've been able to just like really heal and redeem a lot of parts of me. And locking my hair, God told me literally to lock it, because I was like, no, I don't want to lock it. And God was like, girl, go ahead and lock your hair, because I used to wear my hair in 2-strand twists growing up. So that's why I said it's just a redemption of so much. But I'm gonna leave this front curler in, because last time the front curlers, they gave me problems. But for just an hour, not just an hour, for, girl, come on, don't act crazy. I don't know, I'm not that, it's really bright, huh? It must be super bright. But for a couple hours in these rollers, I don't think they did bad at all. I also desperately need a retwist, and I don't know why I need a retwist so quick this round, because my mom used a different product in my hair that did a lot better on my hair. Like it was like really twisted, like really, but I think my hair is just growing faster. I don't know, I need to figure out what that is, because I've also been trying to educate myself a lot on like what the lock girlies do for their hair and stuff like that. And a lot of lock girlies like do so much maintenance that you would not expect. Like I've seen some people, they spray their hair every single day with aloe vera and water and a mixture of it, because they're like, this makes my locks really like grow and keep them moisturized, because your locks can be dry. Because when my locks are dry, I'll be like, they just look so crazy. And then I've also seen girlies put peppermint oil on their locks a lot, because peppermint oil stimulates hair growth, but it also does like get rid of any smells. Because for some people, their locks will like pick up smells. It's not that their locks smell bad inherently, it's just like, I think people underestimate like the fact that your locks are now acting as individual strands of hair. So just how like strands of hair can pick up smells, locks can pick up smells and hold them as well, just like wigs can too, you know. And if it's like in compacted, you know, as a lock is, it's gonna pick up smells and hold them. So peppermint oil apparently does a good job with that. But like, it's just, locking my hair has been tea to like maintenance and feeling more confident and feeling more like a woman. Like, I don't know. And I just really love like the idea that I can grow with my locks. Like, that's so crazy. Like, I can be like 22 and starting my lock journey and be like 45, and those same locks have been with me all those years. And I don't know, hair is like that too, but just being able to see that your locks have grown with you, it's something different. At least for me, when I wore my natural hair out, I often had it in braids or something, so like it didn't really feel like it was growing with me. But like having your natural hair out all the time, it's just something different, and it hits different. And I'm not fiddling with it every single day. Like, yes, I put rollers in it today, but I'm not like combing it and like trying to, you know, I don't know, I'm just yapping at this point. But God has done so much with like redeeming all of my past interests, is kind of the heart of that. But also, this is how the nails came out, and don't they look good? I said these don't look that bad for being Xi'an press-ons, and I don't care. I will tell somebody that these are press-ons. Like, I never like to gatekeep, and if somebody's like, oh my gosh, I like your nails, I'll be like, girl, these are press-ons. These are press-ons, because it doesn't take too much to look presentable. Just like with these lashes, I was like gonna put on a different pair, and the Holy Spirit's so funny, because the Holy Spirit will give you tea on stuff that you don't even think about. And he was like, don't do those, so the other ones. So I did these, and I was about to do another pair, but they were a lot more voluminous, and I don't think I would have liked them as much because these are spiky. And y'all know I like my K-dramas and stuff, and they be wearing spiky lashes and they eat down so bad. So I was like, shout out to God. Because then I tried the blush under the eye technique, and then I also tried a little bit of the egg yolk style technique, where you're supposed to put like highlighter underneath your eye, which is supposed to accentuate like your eye fat and make you look more youthful. I don't need to look more youthful. I'm 22, and apparently I don't look 22, so I don't need that. But I like it because like a lot of Korean women have big eyes, and men have big eyes, so it just accentuates like your eye shape, and I don't know, it just eats down. But I'm gonna keep this roller on until we leave. I think we're gonna stop by my favorite beauty supply store on the way to campus, so I'm super excited for that. Hopefully y'all can see inside. If not, I'm gonna have to give y'all a haul, because I have not been to the beauty supply in a minute because I haven't had any monies, but I just acquired a few monies, so we gotta. And I think I'm gonna give myself a spending limit of like 15. Sounds crazy, because it's like, girl, how you spending $15 at the beauty supply? But that's only if you don't know like the beauty supply is the black girl Sephora. Like, I saw somebody say that recently, and I'm like, you're right, because the beauty supply store is the black girl Sephora. You go in there and get everything you need, and just looks be just eating. Okay, hey y'all, we at the beauty supply store. After a bit of digging, we found the Ruby Kisses Butter Balm that I was talking about, and I'm trying to figure out which one of the jelly lip balms I want to try out. I think I want to try coffee, because berry looks like super red, but they have vanilla. Vanilla could be cute. I mean, it's between coffee or vanilla. I'm not sure which one I want to get. Oh, they have a brow kit right here.
This is the matching liner.
Oh. Okay, older sister's getting the tea, the matching liners with the glosses.
And they're both nude. But it says
Ruby
plumping.
Kisses.
I'm kind of, I don't know.
It's
it looks good on the girl though.
Plumping lip liner.
That's what it says. Plumping. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. Hey guys, quick little beauty supply store haul. I only got 3 things. Remember I was talking to you guys about budget earlier? I only spent $8.74, and I had a 10% off coupon, so girl math, neither here nor there. I got 3 things. First thing I got is the Broadway Ultra Lip Rose Hip Lip Gloss. I showed you guys this one earlier. I have the baby pink. This is the nude pink. And these also are $1, so I got the nude pink, and it looked very similar to the Ruby Kisses Butter Lip Balm Gloss I got. These are dupes of the NYX Butter Gloss, and I don't know if I want to gatekeep these or tell y'all about them, but I guess I'll tell y'all about them. This is in the color Fairy. It has a little bit of a like sheen to it. I put it on in the car, as y'all saw, but it's good, and it literally smells like the NYX Butter Gloss as well. So I think Ruby Kisses is doing a thing where they dupe NYX products, because they also had a lip oil that looked just like the NYX fat oil. And I don't know how long they've been doing that, but I just discovered that. But I got that as well. And then the last thing I got was the Ruby Kisses So Jelly Lip Balm, and it's in vanilla. I ended up just getting vanilla because there was like other colors, but I didn't know how they would look on my skin complexion because they looked super dark, and dark colors sometimes like look really crazy on me. So that's the mini haul. I honestly thought I was going to do more damage, but I exercised the fruit of self-control, and I only got 3 things. But I actually really like this one, and it's a good lippy. I used it with the Ruby Kisses black brown lip pencil that I got from another beauty supply store. I only like wooden lip liners. I don't like retractable, but these together are this lip, and it's really pretty. But we'll see how long like the lip lasts and stuff. But so far it feels like it'll last a pretty good time. I've drunk water and stuff, and it doesn't seem like it's like wearing off super quickly, nor is it like drying. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you put lip glosses on and like after 5 minutes it's dry. It doesn't seem like it's doing that. But yeah, I'm gonna go to class shortly. It is 5:13. Can y'all see that? It's 5:13. We're in like a studio on campus, and so I usually walk from the studio to my class, so I'll probably do that. So probably see y'all after class, or maybe tomorrow. Who knows where the night may take us, but that's the haul. Hello. Hi guys, we are back home. Also, update on the Ruby Kisses balm, the jelly balm. I have it on right now. It's a pretty thick one. I applied it in class and it's still on. Has probably been about an hour, and it's still on my lips pretty thick. It's in the color vanilla, and like the shade vanilla, scent vanilla, but it looks pretty good to me. I'm most definitely like a thicker balm that I feel like will be good for the winter time. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this package that I just got. I ordered myself a new Pilates bar because this is my current Pilates bar. If you don't know how a Pilates bar works, basically you put this over your shoulders, and there's like resistance like straps that you attach, and you put your foot through this, and you can like squat in it. You can do just a lot of different exercise with it, and you use like kind of the wherever the bar is at as your kind of anchor, and then just do the workouts off of that. It's a pretty self-explanatory workout once you see it. Sometimes people are like see it and they're like, what do you do with that? And it's like you put it like you can stand on it and do like arm raises and stuff because it's attached to a resistance band. And I really like this one. My mom got me this one, but the resistance bands, as you guys can see, don't have much stretch in them in general. Like they're not supposed to be super stretchy because there's resistance on them obviously, but there's supposed to be some type of mobility to them no matter how stretchy or how strong the resistance in them is, and these just don't have any like mobility at all. Like this is the second to strongest one, and you can see how there's very little mobility just with the actual resistance band. And I just got one that was on sale because I really adore the one that I have. That's the one my mom got me for my birthday, I think. But it just was not stretching enough for like the exercises. Like I just had to do the movements in such a short fashion because the bands aren't long enough. So I ordered these, and as you guys can see, they're stretching so much, but there's still like resistance on here versus like this. As you can see, I'm really pulling super hard to get any type of stretch. But I think this is the lightest one. Then we have this one. As you can see, still have some resistance to it, but I'm able to stretch out the frame. With the other one, I was trying so hard to just stretch out the frame. But I ordered another one, which basically is the same concept, but just has stretchier resistance parts. So we're going to try this for the rest of the week. Ooh, yeah, this one is like the strongest one. We're gonna try this for the rest of the week and see how I like it. I also ordered this one because it allows you the option to attach several bands at once. I feel like with this one, it would be a lot harder to attach several bands at once because I barely have any stretch with this. So adding 3 or 4 to it to like build up the weight, it would not go well at all, and I don't think I would be able to properly like work out with it just because it would be so constricted. So I'm super excited to try these out. There's also an additional band. The one that I previously used only had 3 bands. This one has 4. So I'm super excited because you can really get a lot of good workouts with this, and this is like what I meant by you can stand on it and do like arm rows and flies. You also can like put it at your like get on like all fours like you're gonna do a donkey kick, and just put the bar underneath your hands and then put your feet in the attachments, and you can do like some donkey kicks with some resistance. But this one has 4 bands, and the red one's 20 pounds, the green is 30, the purple's 40, and the 50 is black. Yeah, so super excited about that. My head my head looks like my little sister is laughing so bad. It looks like one of them doll baby heads when the hair's across the head, like the Bratz meme. And I forgot to unpin the back of my head. I pinned the back of my head so it looked like more, I don't know, even. But we're about to watch this K-drama called Brewing Love? What is it called again? Brew Love? Brewing Love. And it's an interesting like trope in it because the male lead is essentially a hyper empath, and so he can really tell when people aren't doing well, and he gets paired up with the female lead who was in the military but also was like the breadwinner for her family and consistently like presses down her feelings. So they end up getting like in a relationship with each other, and I think it's going to be a very interesting story on like emotions and like pressing down feelings and stuff. But it's just an interesting one because I think this is considered I don't know if this is considered a melodrama or a romantic comedy or what, because I've really been liking slice of life ones. Summer Strike is one of my favorite ones. Dr. Slump is one of my favorite ones, and this one is kind of giving slice of life because it's really slow paced. But I haven't talked to y'all about my dramas because I just be forgetting to talk to y'all about certain things. But good morning. Sorry I look a little crazy. It's the next morning. It's a little later than, actually quite a bit later than I usually work out. It's currently 8:22 a.m. I usually try to be up and working out by 8 a.m. but I'm just a little tired today, so I took it easy. I was watching episodes of I Live Alone. It's this Korean show that's like honestly like just a show that just shows how people live, and it's so relaxing to me because it just shows like their morning routine, their night routine, but typically it just really highlights like the different ways people like to live their lives. So I was watching this one episode and this man just likes to wake up and like just like read books, and I was like, honestly, mood. And it's just so entertaining to me. They have a lot of male guests on there versus female, so it's always just like interesting to sit and watch and like stimulate your brain. But just laying out my Pilates mat. I honestly need to get another one for my room. I want to get an unfoldable one that like almost has structure to the bottom of it, because the one I use now, as y'all can hear, it's very like styrofoamy. So I want to get another one soon. But I'm doing this Pilates bar workout with the new Pilates bar. I'm super excited. This workout is by Posture Tonic by Jesynta. I love her workouts. They're really, really good, and she has quite a few with the Pilates bar. So I'm gonna try this one. This one is full body. Today is full body. I have a little like schedule that I have written out on my vision board for November, and I've been sticking to that for 2 weeks now. We're on the 3rd week of November, so yeah. But this one is full body because today's a full body day, so I'll probably talk to you guys after I work out, do my Bible time, do other things I don't like. Okay, done with the workout, morning hygiene and things. We got dressed and ready for the day. I was supposed to walk on the treadmill today, but for some reason, like, I just feel really low energy today and just don't feel up to it. I have been walking on the treadmill on an incline of 12 for the past 2 weeks, like, have not missed a day. But today I'm just not feeling it, and I'm not going to press myself, especially if I know I already did the workout. Like, the main workout was the full body workout, and the extra 15 minutes of walking is just a personal thing that I wanted to try out because the gym girlies were saying an incline of 12 is like really, really good to just do some fat burning and do some tightening up of like your stomach and things, especially if you already have like low body fat. So that's why I was trying that. So if I don't get to it, it's not the end of the world, but we did our workout, we got through it. It was actually really difficult, but the new Pilates bar, I really enjoy it, and I can properly like roll up the resistance band now, because some of the workouts the instructors will roll up their band to get more tension, and I couldn't do that with my last one because y'all saw the resistance band was a spring. It was like a coil, so you can't roll a coil. So yeah, we're about to do my Bible time now. I'm in 1 Samuel Samuel. I've really been enjoying 1 Samuel, and I don't think I've talked about like kind of my Bible routine in length. So I pretty much open up my Bible since switching to this modern life study Bible. I open up my Bible, figure out where we're reading today. I'm doing the November challenge, 1 Samuel November challenge. So today is the 13th, so I'm going to be reading 1 Samuel 14, and as I read, I try to just read straight and highlight what like strikes my interest, and then I'll write down any keywords in this faith planner that I got gifted for my 21st birthday. But I'm gonna try to go and purchase another one for the new year because I really enjoyed this, and I think especially if I stick with Bible plans monthly, this would be a great way for me to just hold myself accountable, because it worked for me for a really long time. But essentially the faith planner has like keywords, and you can write keywords. So you see I've written my keywords for yesterday and Monday, and then you write keywords, and then there's observation sections, and then there's application sections. So keywords, I'll usually write whatever strikes me after first read, and then observation, I'll read the footnotes, the insights, the focus, and observe kind of what the text presented to me. And then the application, I'll just say whatever like I got out of it, in the kind of realms of the message, a warning, things of that nature. And using the faith planner has truly helped my Bible time just be a lot more efficient, and I don't feel like I have to like meander or write too much, because when I was journaling after my Bible time, I felt the pressure to like fill up the page even though I didn't have that much to say. So I really like this faith planner. Like I said, I got it for my 21st birthday. My family said they got it from Hobby Lobby. I asked them because I was like, I don't know where this is from, and I hate like advertising it if I don't know where it's from, but it is from Hobby Lobby. And you can go to the Happy Planner website and search up faith planner, and it should pop up. But I think these be going out of stock a lot, so yeah, I really like it. I used it during undergrad for a really good amount of time, and I was doing really good spiritually when I used it because it was just simplifying my Bible time, and I was really able to just like get insights. And when I stopped using it, I could see a notable like difference in my Bible time and the pressures that I took with Bible time of like trying to make sure I did it right versus already having it like planned out for me. And also using a Bible plan, like a reading plan, it just really goes along with this because you can literally write at the top of each week or the top of each day what you're going to be reading, especially if you're following a plan, and just fill it in for there. So my Bible plan, my reading scripture plan is filled out for the whole month of November. So we're going to read this word, probably get some more energy and just, I don't know, energy and solace. I always get energy and just comfort from the word and from the Lord. So we're going to read that, and I'll probably check in with you guys later. There's nothing like a Bible time to just like remind you that everything that we see now in the world has been done so many times. And yeah, there's just a see. Every single time I read the Bible these days, I'm like, it's speaking on this too. Like that's just the importance of reading the Bible for yourself and just getting to know God's word for yourself, because you'll find like a lot of stuff that he be talking about, a lot of stuff that we be talking about, he's already spoken about. He's spoken about it on several occasions, and we're just not see to it. And I think that's why I be so kind of like confused sometimes when I be seeing certain discourse from believers. Anytime I talk on here, I'm talking to believers from a believer. Like I never talk about non-believers, or I try not to, because like as a believer, why am I talking about non-believers when there is so much to be said about the body of Christ and how we can progress and how we can be better Christians? Like I'm just really looking at the model of Paul, and I pray that God gives me more examples of people who are speaking to the body of Christ and only to the body of Christ about matters that we should be concerned with. Because I feel like we be too concerned as the body of Christ about what the world be doing. And I'm like, when we are so concerned about the world is doing, and when we say that somebody can't do certain things because it seems worldly, but the very thing that they're doing is actually something that God has preached that we should be doing, we are being conformed by the patterns of the world by boxing in and thinking people can only fit into certain like just, you know, niches. God is so funny because I told him that I wanted to get a lot of work done today, and he said, okay, that's cool, but you need to make sure you're still resting because I still feel so tired today for some reason. And I was like, okay. And I sat down to eat breakfast and start on some work and tell me when my laptop's dead. So I said, okay, God, I hear you and I'm gonna listen to you. But I made breakfast. I made an egg with my mom's homemade chili oil, mozzarella cheese, and avocado on top on an everything bagel. And then I have some raspberries and some bananas cut up, or a banana cut up, and a couple raspberries. And then we also got a new coffee pot, so I made myself a cup of coffee. Before we continue on with some working, I'm taking a break and cleaning up my room because clean space, clean mind, and the next day. We're about to leave the house now for an event that we're going to support my sister with. I'm taking y'all along with me so y'all get more details when we get there. But y'all, I just want to say thank you to God so much because I said it in one of my vlogs that the Lord redeemed everything about me down to my style, because I used to love the earthy earth tones aesthetics. Like when people were talking about what color they were, I got my color palette when I did this acting and modeling school, like way back in the day, and they told me I was a fall, an autumnal like color palette, and I ran away from that. I was like, no, I like to do blacks and whites. I like to do the minimal aesthetic. But now that I'm in Christ, it's the Lord like getting me more into the autumnal colors and stuff, because they just remind me of the deep harvest that it is to be a child of God. Like we're living in the harvest of his fruit. Hey, listen. So we're dressed and ready with the earthy kind of earth tones on, but I'm calling this the elegant earth tones. Okay, so people who really love earth tones but want to be elegant with it, that's what I'm calling my style. So we just have this black kind of button up. It's also cropped from JCPenney, but we got a shirt on underneath it so we won't do too much there modesty wise. Got these pants on from Shein, and then I have these loafers from Target that I really love. I'm 5'6", but these loafers make me about 5'7.5", 5'8", and I love that for me. And then I have this satchel bag from, I have no idea actually where it's from. I think it's from Primark. A minute, but I wanted to show y'all my fit before we left, and I just praise God really so much, just redemption and just down to my style. And I love it for me, and I love God. Okay, let's go.
Say hi.
Oh my goodness, hello. I didn't see it.
It's covering just different visualizations, and it's kind of visualizations of me trying to remember each of these homes, starting from like so, and it's different text than what's in the book, but it just talks about the different spaces, and I kind of like yeah, so it's
okay. Hey guys. So the event tonight was my older sister's first art gallery.
Thank you.
Say hello, congratulations.
Thank you.
All the things. We're now cleaning up, and I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. Hold up, I need my lip balm, my water. It is like 9 a.m. Let me get my phone. A really odd dream, and that just sent me into conversation with God, and it's been a really insightful morning. The Lord reminded me that anytime the devil reminds me of my past and who I used to be and all those things, that I have to remind him of his future, which is in Sheol. Like, you're never seeing the face of the earth ever. You walk around and mess with people, but you don't inhabit here. You, at the end of the night, go back to them pits, the fiery ones. I, every night, lay in perfect peace, as Psalms 4:8 tells me, in the presence of my Father. Like, but it was just a spiritual filled morning. Honestly, I just talked to God and let him really start healing places in my past that I didn't realize. Like, I didn't tell him like, hey, can you come and heal? Because God is very polite. He's very much so a gentleman, but he's never going to heal something that you don't even know is there. And so I asked him just to heal any past hurt that like I'm still holding on to. We're back. We made breakfast. It's literally the same sandwich I've eaten how many times this week? Listen, if I'm anything, I'm a routine and habit-driven person because, but also my mom, she always says this, that like if you eat the same thing like often, it's really easy to like manage weight loss and like muscle growth because you know what you eat like every single day, like without fail. And it just feels like weekly I choose some type of just breakfast to replicate for the week. Last week it was those quesadillas that were so good. I think this week I just woke up and I was like, it's a new week, what are we doing? We need to do something new. But I got my breakfast, also got my coffee, that new coffee maker, y'all. Also, update on the nails. This is how they're lasting. I think I did my nails Tuesday and today is now Friday. So they lasted a week. And when I say last, I'm not talking about whether they stayed glued or not, because my glue, I'm thinking that I need a better glue because 3 nails have popped off. Mind you, I'm really hard on my nails, so I always try to get a better glue because the glue I have is just from Shein, and I just got it because the reviews were good. But I know there's like this glue that everybody was talking about that I was a little worried about because they said it would like make your nails like not come off at all, and I'm like, girl, that's the point. That's why I do press-ons, because I can take them off easily. But I think I'm gonna find another glue because I usually really enjoy the Kiss pink gel glue, but for some reason to get that glue separately outside of a nail pack, it's like $40, like $40, like I'm not paying that. Or I can pay that, but I don't want to pay that. That's not being fruitful and mindful with my money. So I'm gonna try to figure out a better glue. But I say all that to say, with the gel top coat I use, there actually, I don't think there's any chipping at all to these nails. And I don't know if y'all remember last vlog, I wore these nails and I told y'all they faded so bad. Like you could barely even tell these were French tips. These look good and they're like, the shine is really good. I linked the nails and the top coat that I use. I just used this gel top coat that, y'all, I sat and researched down. If I want to do my stuff at home, if I want to do my maintenance at home, I try to make sure I'm taking the time to figure out how I can make my maintenance be the best it could be. Not so much as last the longest, because it's not gonna last as long as it would if I'm going to a salon. I don't have a degree, you know, I don't have all those capabilities, but I can try to use the best products that make a lot of the work a lot easier, and this top coat is really doing it for me. I think this weekend, y'all already know, I've talked about this, the Shein Sunday free shipping several times, but this weekend I think I'm gonna go and order a shorter pair of these nails. I ordered a longer pair of these. I ordered these same set again, just to make sure that I have extra, because I have several sisters. So sometimes if they see me with my nails on, they'd be like, girl, you got some extra nails, you never know what's gonna come up, you know. And I want to be able to, you know, have enough that I can do my nails consistently, but also if somebody else want to borrow a pair, they can do it. I don't know how I got there. I really don't know how I got there. I don't, but the nails are holding up good. I did have to re-glue several of them, but 3 of them. So we're gonna have to get some new glue. But I saw this ad for a Dove new holiday deodorant. That sounds probably crazy, but I want to search it up because they had like different flavors. Oh, y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all. They have peppermint bark, sugar cookie sprinkle. They have, I think they have lotions. I want to try these lotions. Ooh. Wait. When has Dove had lotions like this? It says they have the, y'all know the, what is it? The Ultra Caring Dove body wash. They have an ultra restoring body love restoring care lotion. Like, since when? They have the pampering, y'all know the pampering beauty bar, they have it in a lotion. Since when? I'm gonna go on the Walmart app. I'm gonna go on the Walmart app and look. I have my breakfast with me. I need to eat it, but I also don't be that hungry in the morning, so it really takes me sometimes like 3 years to eat breakfast. What did I just say? I was gonna search up the lotion. That is so interesting. I just be looking around for stuff sometimes. And it's so interesting. Because they have the EO Strawberry Dream lotion. I wanted to try their new lotions, but I don't know. I just can't justify spending $9 on lotion no more. I just feel like that's not my portion, you know. I just feel like it shouldn't have never been my portion. A $9 lotion? I don't know. That just sounds crazy. Like, it was a great lotion. I was never ashy with it. But it's $9. You can barely get the rest of the lotion out the tube. Like, sometimes, like, let me see. Let me search Dove, because I really love Dove. I switch back to my Dove deodorant. I use a Dove body wash typically. Like, I can justify spending $7 on a body wash. I can justify that because you don't need to play around with some cheap body wash. You don't need to. You don't need to play around with cheap body wash or cheap deodorant because those are gonna keep you fresh. But this is what I'm talking about, y'all. I said it to my older sister, and my older sister was like, no, that's kind of crazy. Tell me if this is crazy or not. This is cinnamon pumpkin pie deodorant. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? Can y'all see that? Is that crazy? Is that crazy? I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is because they had the different body washes, but I don't be seeing antibacterial on these body washes, and I need an antibacterial body wash. Like, I can't use a body wash that don't say antibacterial because at this point I'm just pushing the dirt around on my body. I'm not actually cleansing myself. Like, oh, they have apple cider caramel. It's a deodorant again. I know that probably sounds crazy, but like, I want to try it. Honestly, I need to check and see if Target has it because one of the Season Saints gave me a Target gift card that I still have like $15 on. So I be using my gift cards for, like, you know, body care stuff, and I don't use it on books. I be using it on like body care and stuff because when I got my lotions and stuff the last time I used that. Because this stuff be expensive. I don't think Target got it, but I don't know when we're gonna start being honest with ourselves and admit that Target does not have as nearly as much stuff that Walmart does, but people like the aesthetic of Target better than Walmart. Oh wait, they got it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Target has it with a $2 coupon. Hold on. Hold on. I need to text my older sister and be like, girl, we gotta go to Target. Cause they got it up here. I'm gonna send it in our sister group chat and be like, y'all, they got that deodorant. They is like Dollar Tree is shutting down for real. They is. What? They got the deodorant. It's supposed to be $7, which, like I said, I feel like you can spend a good penny on deodorant, and it's also $6.97 at Walmart, so same price. But this one is $2 off. Yellow. I want to try that. And they have different flavors. This one's gingerbread delight, and they have frosted plumberry. I don't like fruity deodorants. I just don't. Something about putting a fruit, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like when you think through that. Hot cocoa swirl. Mind you, these is deodorants. Hot cocoa swirl. So they don't have all too many, but they got the hot cocoa swirl. I'm saving these coupons. Okay, make sure they save them. Yeah, I want to see if we can go by there and finesse it. And when I get them, I'm gonna let y'all know about them because those smell good. And I'm not a super sweaty person. Like, I don't sweat often. I know some people just naturally sweat quite a lot. I just don't think I do. Not saying that I don't sweat in general, but I'm not typically on a daily basis like sweaty. So just keep that in mind that when I give my review, I don't sweat all too much, but I do work out a lot. So we're gonna have to test it through a workout and everything. That is so tea. I'm super excited to try those. Okay, let's eat my breakfast and stop dilly-dallying. I feel like this is cooled off enough because I be burning my mouth sometimes when I be eating my breakfast sandwich, and that's just not cute. That's not self-controlled. I could have waited for it to cool down. So I feel like it's cooled down. So I'm gonna say my breakfast and say my grace and eat this little breakfast here. I ain't put no spinach in this either. I usually put spinach in it, but like I said, my mama cooked this egg, but I put a load of spinach in my eggs in the morning because spinach is really good for you. And I think you should eat your greens before you take it in a supplement. That's just me. I'm gonna stop yapping. Breakfast is done and devoured, and it's time to do some work. I need to knock out my final hour of work for this week, but I want to thank you guys so much for opening up another page of this here diary of mine. I thank you guys so much for walking with me this week and letting me just get comfortable with showing you guys more of my personality as a child of God, and realizing that my personality speaks volumes to the gospel and the glory of the Lord as much as me talking and sharing the things that He's taught me, because God gave me this personality, and He gave me this personality to reach people and to become a fisherman. It's not just a fisherman in word, but it's a fisherman in action, and the way that we do things. So I want to thank you all so much again for opening up another page of this here diary of mine. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, afternoon, evening, week, all the things, and don't forget to always protect your peace. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.